Here in this lecture, we are going to discuss examples on a condenser. In a condenser, vacuum reads 720 mm of Hg. Pvac is equal to 720 mm. While barometer reads 760 mm of Hg. Pb is equal to 760 mm. The temperature of condensate is 25 degrees Celsius. Determine the pressure of steam and air and the mass of air per kg of steam. Also determine vacuum efficiency. You have to find PS, partial pressure of steam, partial pressure of air, PA, mass of air per kg of steam, MA, and vacuum efficiency. Here, total absolute pressure in the condenser, PT, is given by barometric pressure minus vacuum pressure, which is equal to 40 mm of Hg. Now, you have to convert this 40 mm into bar so that it can be used in steam tables. Now, 760 mm of Hg is equal to 1.01325 bar. Convert this 40 mm of Hg into bar by multiplying this factor. You will get the value of total pressure in bar. This total pressure in the condenser is the sum of partial pressure of steam plus partial pressure of air. From steam table, partial pressure of steam you can find at 25 degrees Celsius, which is coming out to be 0.0317 bar. So, PA will be PT minus PS. Value of PA is 0.0216 bar. To find mass of air per kg of steam, you have to use ideal gas equation, which is PV is equal to mRT. Apply this equation for air. Here, you have the value of PA, RA and TA, but VA is unknown. For that, at 25 degrees Celsius from steam table, find Vs, which is equal to 43.36 meter cube per kg. Now, Vs means 1 kg of steam occupies 43.36 meter cube of volume. Consider this same volume for air and take Va is equal to 43.36 meter cube. This volume for air is considered for 1 kg of steam. Put the values of PA, VA, RA and TA in this equation. Here you have to convert PA into Pascal. You will get MA as 1.095 kg per kg of steam. Here unit is important. You have taken Va is equal to 43.36 meter cube per kg of steam. So, MA will be this much kg per kg of steam. Vacuum efficiency is given by actual vacuum divided by ideal vacuum. Actual vacuum is equal to PB minus PS plus PA. This value is already given in the data. Ideal vacuum is PB minus PS only. In ideal vacuum, air leakage considered is 0, so PA will not be there. Now, PB is 760 mm of Hg, PS is equal to 0.0317 bar. First, convert this PS into mm of Hg by multiplying this factor and put the value of PS over here. So, you will get vacuum efficiency as 97.8%. Second example, exhaust steam having a quality of 0.9 enters a condenser at an absolute pressure of 0.13 bar. X is the dryness fraction, which is equal to quality of the steam, 0.9. Absolute pressure, PT, is given as 0.13 bar. Condensate comes out as a water at 45 degrees Celsius to the hot well. Final condensate temperature Tc is given 45 degrees Celsius. There is no air leakage in the condenser. It means Pa is equal to 0. The circulating water enters at 30 degrees Celsius and leaves at 40 degrees Celsius. Cooling water inlet temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and outlet temperature 40 degrees Celsius. Estimate quantity of circulating water and condenser efficiency. Here, total pressure is equal to PS plus PA, but there is no air leakage, so PA will be 0. We will get partial pressure of steam as the total pressure is equal to 0.13 bar. From steam table at 0.13 bar, saturation temperature of steam is 51 degrees Celsius. HF is equal to 213.7 kJ per kg and HFG is equal to 2380.2 kJ per kg. Here, saturation temperature of steam is 51 degrees Celsius and condensate temperature is 45. It means there will be a subcooling from 51 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. On TS diagram, you can clearly see that 1 to 2 is the turbine expansion, 2 to 3 is heat rejection at constant temperature, which is the saturation temperature 51 degrees Celsius, and 3 to 3 dash is subcooling at constant pressure. You can say that heat lost by steam is equal to enthalpy at point 2 minus enthalpy at point 3 dash. Now, enthalpy at point 2 can be found by mass of steam into HF plus X into HFG at 51 degrees Celsius. And enthalpy at point 3 dash is found by MS into HF at 45 degrees Celsius. Take MS common from both these brackets. So you will get heat lost by steam is equal to this much. Now, from energy balance equation, you can say that heat lost by steam is equal to heat gained by water. Heat gained by water can be calculated by mCp into delta T for water. Put all the known values in this energy balance equation. So you will get MW as 51.77 kg per kg of steam. Here, mass of steam is considered as 1 kg. CPW is 4.187 kJ per kg Kelvin. Condenser efficiency is the ratio of delta T actual divided by delta T max, which means actual temperature rise of cooling water divided by maximum possible temperature rise of cooling water. Actual temperature rise is given by TWO minus TWI and maximum possible temperature rise is given by T saturation minus TWI. So you will get 0.4162. From that, condenser efficiency is equal to 47.62%. In a condenser test, the following observations were made. Vacuum pressure 70 cm of Hg. Pvac is equal to 70 cm. Barometer reading 76 cm of Hg. Pb is equal to 76 cm. Mean temperature of condensation is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. T mean is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. You can take this as a saturation temperature. Hot well temperature is 29 degrees Celsius. It means final temperature of condensate is 29 degrees Celsius. Mass of cooling water is equal to 45,000 kg per hour, MW. Inlet water temperature is equal to 16.5 degree Celsius, TWI. Outlet water temperature is equal to 31 degrees Celsius, TWO. Mass of condensate is equal to 1200 kg per hour, MS. Find mass of air present per unit condenser volume, MA. Second, the state of steam entering the condenser. It means quality of steam, dryness fraction, X. The vacuum efficiency, the condensate undercooling, and condenser efficiency. Here, mean temperature is given 35 degrees Celsius. From steam table at 35 degrees Celsius, partial pressure of steam is 0.0563 bar. Total pressure in the condenser is equal to barometric pressure minus vacuum pressure, which is equal to 6 cm of Hg. Convert the value of Pt in terms of bar. So you will get 0.08 bar. Now, total pressure is equal to partial pressure of steam plus partial pressure of air. From this equation, you can find the partial pressure of air as 0.0237 bar. To find the mass of air, you have to use ideal gas equation. Ma is equal to PAVA by Ra into Ta. Do not forget to convert PA in Pascal. Take VA is equal to 1 meter cube. So, final value of Ma will be 0.02681 kg per meter cube. Here, mean temperature of condensation is given 35 degrees Celsius, which is the saturation temperature, and hot well temperature is 29 degrees Celsius. It means undercooling takes place from 35 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. Undercooling of condensate is equal to 35 minus 29 is equal to 6 degrees Celsius. Here, heat lost by steam is equal to enthalpy of steam at point 2 minus enthalpy of water at point 3 dash. So, you have to find HF and HFG from steam table at 35 degrees Celsius and value of HF at 29 degrees Celsius. From energy balance equation, you can equate heat lost by steam is equal to heat gained by water. You can put all the known values in this equation and find the values of X, which is coming out to be 0.931. Here, we have taken values of enthalpy in kilojoule per kg. So, put the value of CPW in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Unit of MS and MW is same, which is kg per hour. Now, vacuum efficiency can be calculated as P actual divided by P ideal. Value of actual vacuum is already given, 70 cm of Hg. Ideal vacuum is barometer reading minus PS. We have the value of PS in bar. So, convert this value in centimeter of Hg by multiplying this factor. You will get vacuum efficiency as 97.52%. Condenser efficiency can be found by actual temperature rise of cooling water TWO minus TWI divided by maximum possible temperature rise of cooling water, which is equal to T saturation minus TWI. You will get condenser efficiency as 78.38%. Air leakage into a surface condenser operating with a steam turbine is estimated 84 kg per hour. Ma is equal to 84. The vacuum near the inlet of air pump is 700 mm of Hg when barometer reads 760 mm of Hg. Vacuum pressure is 700 mm, barometric pressure 760 mm. The temperature at the inlet of vacuum pump is 20 degrees Celsius. Ta is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate minimum capacity of air pump in meter cube per hour. It means you have to find VA. Dimensions of reciprocating air pump. Length of reciprocating air pump and diameter. To remove air if it runs at 200 rpm, N is given 200. L by D is equal to 3:2 and volumetric efficiency is 80%. Mass of vapor extracted per minute with air, MV. Now, absolute pressure in the condenser is equal to barometric pressure minus vacuum pressure, which is coming out to be 60 mm of Hg is equal to 0.08 bar. Temperature at the inlet of vacuum pump is 20 degrees Celsius. Corresponding to that temperature from steam table, partial pressure of steam is equal to 0.0234 bar. Now partial pressure of air is equal to total pressure minus partial pressure of steam, which is coming out to be 0.0566 bar. Minimum capacity of air pump VA can be found by ideal gas equation. MARTA by PA. Put the values of these parameters and find VA. Unit of VA will be meter cube per hour as unit of MA is kg per hour. Now, this capacity of air pump is equal to pi by 4 d square L into RPM into volumetric efficiency. Here L by D is given 3 by 2. So you can take L is equal to 1.5 D and find the value of diameter, which is coming out to be 0.48 meter. Now you can easily find the length of reciprocating air pump, which is equal to 1.5 D. Mass of vapor extracted per minute, MV, is equal to volume of air divided by specific volume of steam. Now here Vs we have to consider at mean temperature of condenser, which is 20 degrees Celsius. Put the values of Va and Vs in this equation and find MV. Here unit of Va is meter cube per minute and unit of Vs is meter cube per kg. So mass of vapor extracted you can find in kg per minute. A steam turbine of 20,000 kilowatt capacity requires 5 kg of steam per hour per kilowatt. Steam turbine capacity is equal to 20,000 kilowatt. Mass of steam required is equal to 5 kg per hour per kilowatt. The quantity of air leakage into the condenser is 1 kg per 1000 kg of steam used by turbine. Mass of air is given 1 by 1000 kg per kg of steam. The vacuum in the condenser is 70 cm of Hg when the barometer reads 76 cm of Hg. P vacuum 70 cm and barometric pressure 76 cm. The temperature at the suction of the air pump is 30 degrees Celsius. TA 30 degrees Celsius. The surface condenser is fitted with a separate condensate pump and air pump. Find the capacity of air pump required per minute. You have to find VA. The mass of water vapor carried by air in kg per hour, MV. The quantity of cooling water required per minute in tons, MW, if the rise in temperature of water is limited to 8 degrees Celsius. Delta TW is 8 degrees Celsius. The quality of steam entering the condenser is 0.9 dry. Dryness fraction is given, which is the quality of steam, 0.9. And there is no undercooling in the condenser. Here we have mass of steam, Ms, is equal to 5 kg per hour per kilowatt. So multiply this value with the steam turbine capacity. You will get Ms is equal to 10 raised to 5 kg per hour. Here mass of air is given 1 by 1000 kg per kg of steam. Multiply this value by Ms. So you will get Ma in kg per hour, which is coming out to be 100. You can also convert 100 kg per hour in kg per minute by dividing this 100 by 60. Absolute pressure in the condenser is equal to barometric pressure minus vacuum pressure, which is coming out to be 6 cm of Hg. Convert this pressure into bar. Partial pressure of steam at 30 degrees Celsius is 0.0425 bar. Partial pressure of air is equal to total pressure minus partial pressure of steam, which is coming out to be 0.0375 bar. You have to find the capacity of air pump. Use ideal gas equation and find the capacity in meter cube per minute. For that, you have to put the value of Ma in kg per minute. Also, do not forget to convert this bar into Pascal. Take TA in Kelvin. Mass of water vapor carried by air, MV, is equal to volume of air divided by specific volume of steam. Now, this specific volume you have to consider at mean condenser temperature, which is 30 degrees Celsius. Unit of MA is meter cube per minute and unit of VS meter cube per kg. So you will get MV in kg per minute. Also, you can convert this value in kg per hour. Final value of MV, mass of water vapor, is equal to 70.51 kg per hour. Here, in this example, no undercooling is given. It means exhaust steam is condensed to saturated liquid. So, heat lost by steam is equal to enthalpy at 2 minus enthalpy at 3. For point 2, you have to consider HF plus X into HFG. And for point 3, you have to consider HF only. So, MS HF will get cancelled out. You will get only MS into X into HFG at 30 degrees Celsius. From steam table, you can find HFG at 30 degrees Celsius is equal to 2430.5 kilojoule per kg. From energy balance equation, heat lost by steam is equal to heat gained by water. Use this value in this equation and put the values of all the parameters. From that, you can find mass of water as 6530481.251 kg per hour. Convert this value in kg per minute. Now, you are asked to find mass of water vapor in tons per minute. So, convert this value in tons per minute. You will get MW as 108.841.